Beautiful Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your mid-month check-in. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, my beautiful Sag, let's get straight to your reading. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the White Witch Tarot to gain the overall energy of what they'd like to discuss. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh, we have the Emperor. Way to go, Sag. You're leading with power and charm and courage with that. Interesting. We've got the Judgment card. Thank you so much. And we got, power read, Sag. We're ending on the Sun. Okay, very powerful energy as we move forward through this middle here of August. Just to clarify for people, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card as I believe that is my energy. No right or wrong way, but this is my way. So please fast forward during those moments. I don't like to waste time. So this Emperor energy, this is Aries energy. Now you're respecting your path as you move forward, but you're being a leader. You're taking control of your life. You may be strategically planning for your future ahead. You may be looking at facts, figures, finances, etc., 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 making some sort of plan for your life's purpose, for your ascension and for your prosperity path. With this card here, you may have had some sort of idea that you think will be very fruitful, and you may be in the planning stages at this time. They're really highlighting the crown chakra here, and it being, as you can see, it's like a candle or something that's been lit here. Some sort of spark, like an aha moment has happened in your life where you're like, I think this may be more financially viable. This is more exciting to my soul. This is something I really would like to achieve. And you're no longer putting it on the back burner. You're moving forward with this power energy and moving forward with the idea to make it come to fruition. Now, it really feels like you've been listening to your instincts. They're really highlighting this wing here. It's on the ear. So they've just given me an indication that you've been listening to your guardian angel. You've been listening to your guides because they've been whispering about your path ahead. So some sort of idea or path that you've been thinking about for some time that you may have just been putting to the side, but it keeps coming back. Well, that's been your guide whispering, the time is now. Come on, you can do this, you can do this. And finally, you're recognizing it is the path forward, okay? Now, there is an energy here of game face. Okay, not in a negative way. It's in a, you're a go-getter. So you've got your eye on the prize here. They're really highlighting this beak over here. It's like an eagle, bird of prey. Okay, they actually gave me the word offspring. Offspray? They're showing me a bird, so I'm guessing it's a bird. Offspring or offspray. It's O-S-P-R-E-Y. So they're giving me, it's basically a bird of prey. Perhaps osprey or the name osprey or whatever is in some way important to you. And if that's you, then there's something in this message. But the energy they're giving me is bird of prey mode. You've seen what you want to go after, and now it's time to take action. Swoop in and claim your prize. Okay, you may have been worried about this, but you're putting any fears behind you as you move forward because you recognize it is the only way forward. You may have a couple of ideas, but there's one in particular that literally sets your soul on fire with that Emperor card. Now we have the Judgment. Interesting that this is such a power read. The Judgment card is in the antagonist position. So this is the, the resistance energy that you may have been resisting, taking that first step on this path, for your life purpose, but you're overriding it with that Emperor energy. So you're powering on through, knowing that you will succeed, especially since you got that Sun card. This is a successful outcome. But you may have been weighing stuff up with this card in this particular position. This is gaining clarity. You've got a decision to make and you've got a couple of options, but there is one final option that really speaks to your soul and you're making a decision on it. This is your wake-up call. It is your ascension. Again, they're giving me all eyes on the prize. So you can see that this is going to be very fruitful. Now, Okay, they give me two things here. One is they're really highlighting this mouth here, and there's like just a little bit of, it looks like breath or air or something coming out. So they're indicating, you know, you may be talking about this path, these ideas with other people, wondering, you know, how they can inform you and help you, guide you, perhaps, you know, make this final decision. So you've been maybe been talking to your soul tribe, but it's something that you haven't quite overcome yet to make the final decision. It's still up in the air, as it were, where you make this decision. But they gave me a sentence which may relate to you in some way, because they gave me the sentence, out of the mouths of babes, which is an indication, they're giving me an indication that you may be thinking about actioning something that is for children. In some way, out of the mouths of babes. It might be something that children say that's quite funny, and you're making something based around it, or it's about stories that are quite entertaining for children or those under a certain age. It's very precise. It may not be, well, certainly not for everybody, but it will be for somebody, because I'm picking up on this energy. They're indicating that this is a good idea. This is something that will lead to a lot of traction, and will have a lot of energy magnetized towards it. Okay, so if that's you, then they're giving you a bit of a thumbs up there. But they're also showing me this idea. Now, this is aside from the children's book or whatever that idea is. For everybody else, they're indicating that there is one idea in particular, that when you action it, there can be branches off it in the future where you can also monetize that more heavily. It's a very precise thing, but there is one avenue that you've thought of that in the future you can grow it further. There are a couple of branches off, maybe sister company or subsidiary company, umbrella company, that sort of energy that I'm getting from this idea. Now, at the moment, I'm getting an energy of business, Sag. It's just business with you at the moment with this spread. Now, we will go deeper because, you know, this could also be connected to love in some way. You know, you're wondering about your path. You're making a final decision about somebody, and you may be actioning, going forward towards someone's love, you know, finally taking maybe a stand and taking a lead, you know, for your happiness, because we have this Sun card energy, which is a joyous outcome. Success is yours, abundance is yours, and whatever it is you're trying to manifest, either on the material plane in terms of your business or your heart, because they're indicating in some way some sort of seed has been planted in your heart. Okay, so this could be about a person or it could be about a business. As I said, we're going to go deeper and find out here. Ultimately, the overall energy, because this is the unifying position, this is the position that brings everything together and shows you the outcome. It's success, okay? Some sort of victory. You may receive some sort of recognition or good news regarding this project, or start to see the seeds that you've sown start to come to fruition, okay? Whatever it is you're trying to action, very, very successful. Now we're going to go to the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. Oh, straight away, we have Eight of Water, okay? So that is about, well, that's a couple of things. Eight of Water connects to that Eight of Cups, okay? So you're walking away from anything that does not serve you, anything that makes you, ooh, Ace of Water. Oh, wow. Okay. Straight away. And we have the World. Interesting. Well, again, they're giving me two. There's a dual energy about this. A couple of readings this week have given me duality, dual energy there. Now, firstly, they've asked me to talk about love. And then we come to business, okay? That's what love before business is what they're saying. So Eight of Water, you're walking away from anything that does not serve you emotionally, okay? That does not help you ascend or keeps you feeling stuck. You're moving on. You're abandoning that, okay? Because you know where your riches lie, and it is at your own doorstep. Okay, it's about loving yourself, knowing your own worth, and recognizing that your ships will come in as long as you stand in your power. The universe is drawing things towards you in divine timing. Okay, especially with that ship coming in. As you can see, that treasure, it stands by your side. Why? It's yours. It's you. And they're pearls of wisdom. Okay, just so you're aware. So you could be dealing with someone who is a water element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, with this card. But the Eight of Water in this particular deck is about a journey of discovery, letting go and seeking deeper meaning in life, in authenticity of yourself and others, and seeing beyond the superficiality. They want you to recognize here, all that glitters is not gold. And Sag, you're not fancy. You know, you like the finer things in life, but you're very, even though you're very strong in your emotions and, you know, very passionate, you know, you're not all flashy bling bling, you know how to keep it real. And they're just asking you, you know, see a little bit deeper beyond the surface also, you know, because there is an opportunity here to recognize where you are, where you've been, and where you're about to go. It's a very important time. It is the very first step of ascension, okay? It feels like now you're ready. You're stripping everything away so that you can move forward and go get whatever it is that you desire. Now, this is about letting go in terms of relationships, or even possibly a business path or career path that you may have been on already, and it's just not setting your soul on fire anymore. Okay, just releasing all that and moving forward with a new idea that actually makes you jump out of bed in the morning. So there is the first step. They keep giving me the first step to moving forward is just letting go. Okay, very powerful advice for all of us, Sag. So we also have this Ace of Water. Okay, now Ace of Water is a beautiful card. Again, they want me to discuss the love that's around this first. Now, when we get an Ace of Water, it's like the Ace of Cups. Okay, some sort of love connection proposal is coming your way. Now, this could also be a creative idea that suits your emotional your emotional well-being, but ultimately this card, when you get it in this particular deck, it's you are about to be overflowing with abundance. The only thing that is blocking you at this present moment in time is making the final decision to move forward with your life's purpose. Whatever it is that is being whispered in your ear by your guide, it's time to take action, okay? Because Ace of Water, you're about to be very abundant. This is about unconditional love, not just for yourself, but for others. So they're indicating here, like attracts like. Once you love yourself so much and unconditionally, you actually attract somebody else who loves you in the same way. By loving yourself, you actually teach others how to love you and how you like to be loved, because you have boundaries, you have standards, things like that. So when you get this card, love gives you hope. Okay, it shines a wonderful light on you about all the possibilities that are available to you, both in the romantic sense, but also on the spiritual plane and also on the material plane. It's a very optimistic time to bring dreams into being. Okay, so you're filled with love, not only from spirit, but from yourself, and you're letting it overflow into others. Okay, it actually fertilizes the energy around you. People gravitate towards you when you're in the vibe of love. Okay, Spirit is also informing you. You've got to be mindful of that. It's allowing you to illuminate the way in the darkest of places. So you may have felt, you know, a little bit lost when you're trying to make this final decision, but once you do, look at all that abundance coming your way. Now, again, the love situation, Ace of Water, Ace of Cups, they want you to be mindful, as they've just pointed out here, is the seahorse, they mate for life. So you're drawing in a love that will love you in the same way you want to be loved. Okay? And in some way, it feels like this person is connected to your life's purpose. Your wake-up call, whatever decision you're making here, as soon as you make that and you take the first steps, this person comes into your sphere. So this could be connected to your work situation or some sort of career path. It could also connect in some way to travel, because we have that world card there as well, but we'll come to that when we're ready. Also, the Ace of Water here, it's a gift from the universe. Okay, when we get any ace, it's always a gift from the universe, because it's divine timing, and they're giving you this pearl, a pearl of wisdom, to help you move forward on your career path or your love path, but it's going to give you clarity. Okay, and it's so beautiful, it's so refreshing. Also, they want to indicate this is like a really faint, I never noticed it before, but there's a really faint sort of shape up here. It looks like, you know, some sort of water plant. They're saying it's in the shape of a horseshoe. There's a lot of luck here, okay? A lot of abundance. All you need to do is gain that clarity and make your decision. And we have the World card as the unifier again, okay? So this is a complete cycle. You're reaching goals, but you're letting go of things that do not serve you because you're learning the lessons, okay? You're going to be on top of the world. This is what they're indicating. Whatever's coming for you feels like it's out of this world. It's more than you expect. And you have the key to unlock it all, okay? Because they're indicating the key there is on the sun. Okay, so it's the key to happiness is learning the lessons, completing the cycles, which you are. And in some way, this could also be, as I said, connected to travel, okay? Because the World card, when we get that, it's about travel, movement, moving forward, the cycles of life, but also immigration. So you may be moving out of town, out of state, but also out of country. You could be moving for a job that comes on in. Now, when we get that Ace of Water, as I said, once you make some sort of final decision, this is new, okay? So this is a new opportunity that is coming your way that allows you to have this freedom. And Sag, if there's one word you love, it's freedom, okay? But it's also going to be very passionate, exciting. It's faded energy, okay? The sun is a major arcana. These are all major arcana cards. But we got the world to sort of unify you there. Another major arcana. It's about perspective. Once you're positive, you draw positivity into your life. You're being called to shift any perspective here on your life, and remember that what you think about, you really do bring about. You're actually a conduit for miracles at this time, and you're actually aligning yourself with spirit, remaining unattached to outcomes, which is the most important, because spirit is bringing you something beyond your wildest dreams, something that is better and more, it's unimaginable how much more prosperous and abundant it is there. Very powerful. So it is number 21, but they said reduce it. So 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. So that's the Empress. Okay, this is, again, it stems right down to knowing your worth, knowing who you are, magnetizing the energy, and letting stuff grow around you, abundance coming towards you, because, you are deserving, and you're deserving, and you know that you got the talent, you've got everything you need for the universe to bestow goodness upon you. Now we're going to go to the Light Seers Tarot for a little bit more detail. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know? Oof! Somebody is in magician mode. What you think about, you bring about. That's what they're saying here. Okay, this is about focusing your creativity. Thank you so much. I'm not going to look at them. I just want to know how they want to receive. This way. Okay. So, wow. Okay, I understand. So, we have magician mode. Okay, so this is turning those wonderful visions, visualizations, manifestations, meditations, all of those things that you've been trying to manifest on the physical plane are about to come into reality. You're about to see the success start to sprout, okay? Because of inspired action. You are in control of your destiny, and you're being mindful that your brain, your mind, your consciousness, all very separate things, are very, very powerful at this time. You're magnetized, and you are creating with spirit. There's a magic about you, an alchemy, okay? When you're in alignment, that's when miracles are possible. And that's what you can see. You're in Emperor mode. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. You're in a power-up mode, and therefore you are able to work your magic to create your world, basically. Okay? So remember your partnership with Spirit. You're co-creating this magical time. And through you, Spirit is working the magic for your highest ascension. Okay? They're giving me something that was this card. I'm just going to go deeper. One moment, please. Okay. So they're indicating that somebody wants to get a tattoo but they've been putting it off for quite some time. It's something that someone may have, it has a real meaning for you. And I mean, that's an obvious thing to say. Most people get tattoos that mean something to them, but there is something missing, maybe something from it. You look and think there's something missing from this tattoo. I want to add a something. And it's something that comes from you, something that you draw, you add to it. Even no matter how small, Spirit is indicating that there is something that you should be adding to it. Okay, so you may have been putting something off there. Now, I'm not saying to anybody, go out and get a tattoo right now. I'm honing in on somebody's energy who has been thinking about getting a tattoo and been putting it off. You'll know when the time is right. It doesn't have to be now. But there's something that you've been thinking about. I'm not sure. Maybe something's missing. Okay, if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. Okay, now we have the Ace of Wands, and it is in the resistance position. So, of course, it's turned up in the reverse. So, you may be worried here, and this is in terms of new love and business. They're indicating that you may be weighing things up in your mind because you're a little bit afraid of rejection, or there's some sort of delay there that you're thinking, oh, maybe it's not going to work out, maybe it's not going to happen. You may even be feeling like sometimes you're a little bit burnt out. There are days when you really are, I'm going to go get the prize, I'm ready and I'm energized, and then the next day you're like, yeah, let's just have some coffee on the sofa and see if maybe I perk up. The energy is up and down, okay? So there is fear there, okay, when they're giving me this energy that sometimes not making the decision is rooted in fear. It's a procrastination. They completely understand, because what you're about to action changes your life for the better. And yeah, you got to get it all. They just gave me a sentence which I find fascinating, but it says you got to get all your ducks in a row. I mean, I'm imagining that's connected to the circus or something, where you line the ducks up and you shoot them down, like you're crossing things off your list. I'm not sure, but anyway, if that's a sentence that you say quite regularly, then there's something in this message for you, because that's not something I would say. So I'm channeling this especially for somebody out there that connects to them. But they're highlighting here the only thing that is keeping you from, see, Ace of Wands in the upright position, this is this new project, okay? This new urge to create an exciting thing that you're trying to achieve. And it is a gift from the universe. It's an opportunity that comes in. The only thing that is stopping you from going for this opportunity right now is indecision. You haven't made a full, final sort of, that's it, that's what I'm going to do just yet. So they're just indicating it's there for the waiting. The energy to overcome is this position, to override the energy and move through it. Feel the fear, do it anyway, that sort of energy. But only when you feel ready. And you will know that in your gut instinct, Sag, okay, with that fire. Overall outcome, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better outcome myself. If you haven't got the Sun on the board, which you do have, I would want these two cards as my final position. But you got the Sun, the World, and the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. I mean, you're on fire. We're going to come to the Queen of Wands in a moment. Six of Wands is victory, okay? This is, as I said, great news, fantastic news that gives you it's almost like, it gives you a massive thumbs up from the universe. You're on the right track. Victory will be yours. You may even win some sort of award or recognition. Perhaps you've been, you need a bursary to come on in, some sort of art, I don't know why art, they said art, but okay. Art, oh, I got a cold breeze on my arm. Perhaps some sort of art bursary coming on through, some sort of financial, award, your bursary, in order to action this. You'll have good news from it. But ultimately, the energy of this card is about being in the spotlight, okay? You're being raised up for this idea. It's going to be very, very successful. It may even put you in the spotlight, okay, Sag? Now, you don't normally like being in that spotlight. You're kind of here today, gone tomorrow, on to the next adventure, having a wonderful life kind of energy. And you know what you're good at. You don't need to shout about it. You don't need to be loud and proud. But this idea everybody's going to be looking at you because you're going to be on top. Now, this is Aries, Leo, Sag energy anyway, okay? So it speaks to your fire element. So this is going to be one hell of a ride. It's going to be very interesting. Whatever it is you're going to try and action there, success is yours for the taking. Queen of Wands energy, Libran energy. You're doing it. Sorry, I take that back. I take that back. It is Queen of Wands and it is Leo energy. And this is... you're doing it all by yourself, okay? You're feisty, you're a go-getter. You've got confidence in yourself to move through this idea, and self-assuredly you achieve, okay? You recognize you bring the magic, Sag. Everything you need is within you. You have the talent. They're indicating the cat there. Luck comes and sits by your side, okay? Very, very exciting energy. I just want to move this. See if it was me that moved that rock, because it did. Well, this is for psychic development. So, oh yeah, it was probably me that did that. I just want to make sure. But this Queen of Wands energy is about you sitting in your power, knowing your worth, knowing you got the skills, knowing that you're about to achieve big time. Okay, it's a creative. Yeah, it feels very creative passion, because wands are about creativity, something you're strongly emotional about and that you're trying to achieve. It's a very interesting lifestyle. It helps raise you up and it's comfortable. It will give you a comfortable lifestyle in terms of luxury. But you are the light, Sag, and you need to recognize that. As you can see, another victorious moment. She's like holding that wand in the air. Success! Because she's got the magic, right? And it's with the co-creating with spirit. Very powerful energy. Now we're going to go and get the final 3 cards from the Fountain Tarot. Although, to be honest, Sag, I mean, you got it all going on. If you're trying to manifest love, because they won't talk about the love, so I didn't do that. If you're talking on the romantic plane, your dreams are basically coming true. You're manifesting whatever or whoever you are desiring. And this new passionate experience with somebody, actually the ball is in your court, is what they're indicating. All you have to do is make a decision and come towards this, meet this energy, because this new love is coming on in for you, because it's divine timing. But it's in some way relies on you making a decision about your career path. Okay, that's what they're indicating. And of course, it's going to be a very, very, very sexually passionate relationship. It's almost like power couple energy that I get from you and this person. You kind of take on the world. You may even be in business together, okay? Either way, it's the perfect outcome in terms of love. Thank you. Oh my, Sag, come on. You're getting all the good cards. I want to be a Sag today. This is I want to be a Sag, like long term with this. We got the sun again. We'll come to that in a moment. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. When I said that you got the sun again, they went because you're deserving. That's right. Sag, you just can't write this. So we got another Queen of Wands to clarify. You're on fire, okay? And not literally, I mean, you're just on top. So we have the sun. It's going to be a very freeing time for you, okay? Again, Leo energy. So I feel like this ascension in some way has been kickstarted by this new moon in Leo. It happened 2-3 days ago, and very, very powerful time because there's an extra moon there. It's very special time there, extra moon cycle. But this sun card, I mean, it's a lot of abundance. It's also, it's about you knowing, like there's some sort of creativity. When you're a child, and because they're giving me this I understand. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're giving me this two-way energy. One is, when you're a child and you imagine that you're, I'm trying to think. You imagine that you're Batwoman or someone, or you're Supergirl or something like that. And when you're a child, you really are that person in that moment. If you imagine you're whatever, a fireman, a caterer, whatever it is you want to be, when you're a child and you're having those games with other children, you really are that person because you're visualizing, you believe, and therefore for the next 20 minutes, you are that person experiencing that life in that child's mindset. So you're recognizing about the power of your mind, what you believe yourself to be, you can perceive yourself to be, and then you are, okay? So you're recognizing that, but also again, they're bringing up this thing that someone is trying to action that in some way relates to children, that your job or your career path relates to children in some way, inspiring, perhaps giving them the freedom to play. There is a wonderful energy, a warmth, where you want to extend your rays, your wonderful magic to others and help them enjoy life as much as you. And that is another reason why there is an ascension here. It's beautiful energy. Now we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is a new outlook, direction, new option when you get it in this reverse, okay? When you get it in the upright, that's about being fed up, yeah? Just, you know, feeling unfulfilled. But no, once you make a decision, this opportunity comes your way, and then you have the new option. And you're taking a completely new direction in terms of your life purpose. It feels like this moment changes everything, Sag. And your happy outcome, again, Queen of Wands, feisty, knowing your worth, just being free, letting the sun bathe all over you, having that abundance coming your way, confidence, knowing your worth. And as I said, this self-assurance. Now, you can see there, it looks like a kind of a halo. They just said your guides are working with you and through you, but it also resembles the sun. So they're energizing you so that you can have that happy outcome. But it does lead to a lot of freedom. And again, wow, I think this is the second time I keep missing this wonderful cat. Okay, there is a cat that is by that wonderful feminine figure's side. Luck is on your side, Sag. This is the time to reap what you are sowing. Go getting, having that eye on the prize. Really powerful energy, Sag. They've asked to leave it there, so I'm just going to give you some advice cards before we go. Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Trust the niggle. See, whatever that idea is that keeps on coming back to you that you cannot ignore, Spirit is talking to you, okay, your guides. And it says, what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Look at that. Now, I'm just going to give you, as you can see, these are all perceptions of self, okay? And as you can see, this is, well, I was going to say something else, but they just corrected me before I even say it. This is like, this is your past. This is your present. And trusting the niggle brings you to the future. And it's like you're living in an exciting burst of color. There is an ascension here, okay? Yeah, so it's like past. This figure's got their eyes closed, so they cannot see. But in the present, the eyes are open, so you can see and you're connected. The third eye is illuminated here. The chakras are illuminating. And as you can see, the central figure is completely in color. And also, interesting. They've just, again, on this feminine figure's cloak, there's lots of patches, and actually they just showed me the world. They just showed me all countries in the world. There is definitely some sort of travel or some sort of movement connected to this. Moving forward, it takes you out of any storm that you imagine you may be in at the moment, in terms of direction, not in terms of negativity. Now I'm also going to give you a Wisdom of the Oracle card by Colette Baron Reid. Thank you so much. Ooh. And we have why, but it's in the reverse. So I guess when it's in reverse, it's kind of like, well, why not? Okay. I'm just going to show it to you. It's number 31. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They want me to reduce number 31. 31, 3 plus 1 is 4. That's again the Emperor card. Moving forward with that Aries energy, going after the prize. Now there's a book here with a question mark on it. There's lots of question marks. Lots of question marks. So you may be weighing things up, as I said here. But when we got it in the reverse, it's about taking action. You don't need to know the why. You just take action, right? And see why not. So I'll read that in a moment and tell you what it means, because I don't want to tell you anything wrong. But first we go to Trust the Niggle. Very powerful energy, Sag. This is a very exciting breakthrough. Trust your past, trust the niggle. There we go. That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that's inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there, and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face a niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it. To draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out, that niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often that niggling feeling in our body first. We feel it. Many people think that intuition is something from higher realms, but in fact it's also the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face that niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path, and then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer that niggle now. Amazing, amazing energy. Just completely clarifies everything here. You know, you got to make that decision. And now we've got number 31, and it is why. But you get the reverse message because you got it, so you get the protection message there. Why? Yeah. So it says here, sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better, because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, you know really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now's the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you even closer to the happiness that you seek. Boom! That is powerful energy. I mean, both cards, perfect. They clarify everything here. There's a lot of energy around you. Thank you so much, my beautiful guardian angel spirit guys. Trinket for my gorgeous Sag. What else do they need to know? Well, here we go. So we have the angel wing. You're being divinely protected and directed, okay? So please listen to your guides. They're both there. We got basically an angel wing and we got a fairy godmother. Okay, so your wish is my command, but also that wing there, you're being protected, whatever direction. They just want you to listen. They want this on the Magician card because you're manifesting big things now. Listen and trust the visions that are coming to you and the ideas. And also we've got that, as I said, fairy godmother trinket here. So yeah, whatever it is you want, you're about to achieve. Now they want this on the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands because you got a victorious outcome. You're manifesting whatever it is you want on the physical plane. And it's because you're deserving, Sag. Remember, you bring the magic. Okay, we're going to leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. I had a few issues with that bell. It was graded out for a while, but I've now corrected those technical issues, and you can now press that bell, as I said, completely free. It just lets me know that you want to be connected to the next reading as well. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sag.